Welcome to match number 13 in the Conservation Games. Today it is Raymond Price, former national cricketer, representing Team Lion, taking on former swimmer Matt Gibson from Team Buffalo. Welcome, guys. Matt looking very smart all the way in Gaborone in Botswana, and Pricey looking good all the way in your back garden somewhere in the capital city, Harare.
Thanks, Poz.
Thanks. Can I just start by saying what an honor it is, Ray. I've followed your golfing career avidly ever since I was a small boy. And you're actually the reason I got into caddying in the first place.
Tom, you're starting already. Just because
Okay.
your madam can swim quicker than you.
Right, gentlemen, this is how the game starts. We're going to go for the toss. I know, Price, you didn't win too many of those in your time. But because Matt is all the way in Gaborone, he's going to get to choose first. So, Matt, left or right? My left or right?
Left, please.
Left, right. You win the toss. Okay. So, it will be you to decide to ask Ray Price the questions, or would you like Ray Price to ask you the questions? Your call.
Okay, well, I know Ray was more of a bowler than a batsman, so I'll let him bowl to me, and I'll take the first go at the stumps here.
Okay, right. So, go for it.
Right, Matt. So your first question is, you won the Rhodes University Administrator Award. In what year did you win that?
Ooh.
2 seconds.
I'll tell you how the time is. You just sit back and do what you got to do, eh?
I think Pozzo will have to give me a year on either side here. Okay, there we go. 2002.
Ooh, yeah. Final answer?
2002, yeah.
Okay, it's incorrect.
Ah,
It was, in fact, 2004. Now, you've done an incredible amount for administration of both rugby and swimming. It's obviously the passion that you're giving back. Now, tell us, what are you up to these days, Matt?
well, I'm actually a school teacher now in Gabs, but I'm still quite involved in swimming and rugby. I've been involved in the 7 side here, and then I sit I'm on the FINA referees list at the moment. So I ref quite a lot of swimming galas, and it's taken me to some incredible places. Also helping coach swimming on the side. So jack of all trades, master of none.
So could you help Pricey? Could you help Pricey with his breaststroke screw kick?
Some things are just not helpable.
Right. Your second question. Pricey, go for it.
Sorry, my screen's gone quiet again. I'll start it again. So your second question, Matt, name the 2 headline sponsors of the Canna Zone 4 Swimming Championships held in Botswana earlier this year.
Stanbic Bank and Wimpy.
Okay. Any more?
Oh, yeah, there's a few. Stanbic, Wimpy. Oh, there was one more.
Okay.
Oh, goodness. I can't remember any right now. Put me on the spot.
Okay. They were Cresta, Stanbic, Nashua, Spa. Yeah. So at this stage, Matt has 0 and Pricey has 0. Pricey, can you get off the mark now? Because it's time for Matt to give you your questions.
So I'm actually in a library here, and there's some books. So I've got a book on Ray Price that helps. I think it's here in the library somewhere.
It must be about 2 or 3 pages.
Oh, it's actually quite a big book.
Lots of pictures.
You can see what it says here.
Oh dear.
I'll lend it to you, Ray, if you need it later, buddy.
Okay.
All right.
Right.
Ray, in your first test, match against Sri Lanka in 1999. One of the Zim players scored 70 in their first innings, and a different player also scored 70, but in the second innings. Who were they?
First one was Neil Johnson.
Correct.
Second one, sure, but
Come on.
oh no.
You're on a roll.
Either thinking Andy Grant or Guy Whittle. I'll go with Andy Flower.
Andy Flower is absolutely correct. So you get 2 points. That match actually, incidentally, was drawn. And Andy Flower and Goodwin also suddenly to be amongst the Spin Kings like Mutai Mullaritha. And did you learn a lot from Mutai?
Yeah, he first ball he bowled me was a full bunger and I punched it down the ground for 4. And then, like Matt says, I'm not very quick. I got run out 2 overs later. So, yeah, not very impressive start.
Okay. Right. So, Ray Price off the mark with 2 points. Right. Next question.
All right, Ray. In your ODI debut against India, Zimbabwe lost by 14 runs. You bowled 10 overs for how many runs?
38 runs. I didn't get a wicket.
Spot on. That's correct. You didn't
Yeah.
get a wicket. And you had an average of 3.8 when the Indians were actually going at 6 and over. I remember that. So well done. What was that wicket like there, Pricey?
Oh, it was pretty flat, especially when I bowled it. That made them look really good, eh? In fact, I think I injured a few people in the crowd that day.
Right. So, Matt, you've got some work to do because Pricey's got 4 points as we go into our second segment, which is conservation questions. And the rules are simple here. If you get an incorrect answer, I can pass the question over to the opponent and he can pick up a bonus point. So I'm going to start with you, Pricey. You're going to get 2 conservation questions. First of all, tell us your favorite national park.
It's Monopools, eh?
Okay. And your favorite animal?
Is the leopard or my wife, one of the 2.
Oh.
They're both on par with each other.
Okay, right. Are you ready for your question? First
Let's
conservation question. What is the average weight of a large male leopard? What is the average weight of a large male leopard? And I'll give you a 10 kg either side.
I know a female is 40. So, what's a male? Can I weigh myself quickly?
No.
Oh, let's go 55.
55.
Yeah.
Okay, the correct answer is actually 70.
Oh, shoot. Not even
So,
close. Few more wimpy burgers.
I could have given you the question. I'm sorry, Matt. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
No problem.
Right. Okay, Pricey, I'm going to pass this one because the school teacher, I'm sure, will get this one. Pricey, we know that you are one of Zimbabwe's gurus on fishing. Now, what is the Latin name of a tigerfish?
Oh, no.
The Latin name of a tigerfish.
Maximus Bitus.
Hydroconus titus. I don't know.
Do I
Good
give you
guess.
a point? The actual correct answer is Hydroconus vittatus. Titus.
Well, I only said titus because I was going for tiger, but anyway.
Oh,
So I'll give you a point for effort. I'll give you a point for effort.
Thanks, I need one.
Yeah, you do.
My score's going as quickly as Ray's batting.
Okay, so we go into your conservation questions. The Okavango is Africa's largest wetland. Where do these life-giving waters originate? The Okavango is Africa's largest wetland. Where do these life-giving waters originate?
Luanda.
Say that again.
Luanda.
Okay, what's the country?
Rwanda.
Sorry? Rwanda.
Yeah.
I thought you said Luanda.
I did say Luanda first, and then you said, what's the country? Yes?
Yeah.
Is it not, if
Yes,
it's not
what's the
Rwanda?
country?
Okay, then it's obviously not Rwanda.
Okay, you don't know then, right? Pricey, you can pick up a point here.
Is it Uganda?
No, it's incorrect. The correct answer is Angola.
Oh, for goodness sakes.
Rwanda's Indian. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Jeepers. The school teacher's getting a hammering here. What speed can a hippo swim according to Wikipedia? And I'll give you a kilometer.
I'm so glad you chose
I'll give you a
questions that
kilometer either side.
had to do anything.
You've seen me swim. You should know, Matt.
How fast can he swim? But he runs along the bottom.
I want to know about swimming.
Oh, swimming. So not running along the bottom. Because running along the bottom is a bit
Swimming,
quicker.
running, however they move. You tell me.
Let's go for 8 kilometers an hour.
8 kilometers an hour. That is absolutely correct.
Oh, well
Now,
done, Matt.
all right, so that takes you to 3 points, and Pricey has 4 points. We will go to a quick break and come back for the second segment, which where Matt quizzes Ray Price about Ray's career. So don't go away.
Our wildlife needs help. Tourism to Africa is at an all-time low. You can assist by liking and sharing the conservation games. You can contribute financially by hitting the donate button on the Zambezia.com website. Let's get together and back up the frontline conservation team.
Right, welcome back. Okay, Matt, your turn now to ask a couple of questions to Ray Price.
Okay, Ray. Obviously, being in Botswana, we've got this thing, this body that looks after our swimming. So what does the BSSA stand for?
Sure, but so it's got to be Botswana Swimming. Is it Secretary Association?
That's incorrect. Botswana Swimming Sports Association.
Oh, for goodness sakes.
For half a point, I can help you answer.
No. There's nothing there. There's nothing like that.
No, I'm
Nothing
kidding.
So
like
do I
that.
get a point?
No,
Do
you
I
get
get a
nothing.
point
for
for
that.
half of it?
No, because that was the easiest part, the Botswana swimming. Gosh, what school did you go to, Pricey?
I went to prison.
Okay, next question.
All right, Ray, what other sport did I represent in Botswana?
We talked about this right at the beginning.
Rugby.
Absolutely correct. Well done.
Woohoo!
Now,
Fantastic.
Matt, tell us about your rugby career. What position did you play?
So I played lock, and I proudly actually admit that I was a lock, although most locks don't actually admit that they played lock. I played on the flank. I've played on the flank as well. Yeah, I was lucky enough to score a test try against Zambia, which was very unusual for me, because if you know me in my sort of 11 odd years of playing rugby, I probably only scored 2 tries, and one of them was that one.
Right, well done, Pricey. That takes you to 6 points, 6 versus 3. We move on to you quizzing Matt. So you've got 4 questions, and you can choose any 2 that you would like to throw at Matt.
Okay, Matt, what is my best bowling figures in a test match?
Oh, I knew this one. Test match.
Test match, yeah.
6 for 6 wickets. 73 runs.
Oh, he's been studying hard, hasn't he? That's
Good work.
absolutely correct.
Well done, man.
Next question.
Matt, what are my best bowling figures in T20 internationals?
T20.
Yep.
Seven for 62. Wild stab in the dark.
Okay, that's incorrect. It was a phenomenal day for Pricey. 5 for 12 runs. Okay, right. So that comes to the end of the questions. And now we're going to have a little bit of fun. Pricey leads by 6 points to 5. Now, guys, this is where it gets really interesting, because this is what we call the Wacky card section. And you can earn your team a maximum of 5 points here. So you can see I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Left to right, 1 to 5. So, Pricey, I'm going to let you go first here. And I want you to choose a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
I'm going to choose number 1, please. Pause.
Number 1. Okay. So, Pricey, I want you to perform a rhino run and charge. A rhino run and charge. And if you'd like to top it off, you can give us your bowling celebration when you took a wicket from those old days. But we want to see your best rhino run and charge.
Let's have a look. See if you can see everything first. Right. Can you see? Matt, can you see my eyeballs?
I can see your eyeballs. I see that stare, buddy.
You see my stare. Right, you ready?
Yeah, we can see you. A rhino run and charge. Very good.
Hope you can see through the dust.
Whew. No, that was very good. Well done.
Fantastic.
I'm going to give you 4 for that.
Thanks, boss.
Right. Well done. But you didn't show us your favorite celebration.
Oh, should I do it for you again?
You can show us your wicket taking celebrations at the end. Right. 4 cards left, Matt.
Number 2, please.
Number 2. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Elephant ear flap and charge.
All right.
Can we see an elephant ear flap and charge? And also tell us about your dress code, because your team, you've all got to wear a jacket and tie.
Yeah, we're all about business at the front, party at the back.
Right, let's see your shorts there.
And you're going to see, I've actually employed a few friends of mine over here. I've got Fluffy over here. Muffy's at the back there. Don't worry, I have hoof sanitizer, so it's all COVID-19 friendly. As you can see, my attire, I've got some rugby socks on there for you.
Nice masks.
And then also, as you can see, in keeping in with conversation, we've got some snakes here. These are of the trouser variety and species. And then I'm just going to attach my trunk quickly. So there we go. And we're going to do the elephant charge and flap. I don't need ears, as you can see, mine are rather large already.
Wow, fantastic.
Good effort, Matt.
That is very good. That is very good. I haven't scored a 5 yet, but I'm afraid that's going to get a 5 for me.
Thank you very
Great
much.
and good work there. Well done. So that takes Pricey to 10 points, and you come in with, wow, 10 as well. So if I tally it up, it was 6, 10, 5. So it's a draw, 10 apiece.
There
Well
we
done,
go.
Matt.
Well done, Razor.
Good effort, man. Well done.
Right, guys, just before we, that was a great game and great fun. Just tell us a little bit about, I'll start with you, Matt, what conservation means to you.
I think being in Botswana, we're quite privileged to have quite a big drive in terms of conservation and just looking after the general environment. And our team's been lucky enough also to chat to Gavin Ford. And I think from chatting to him, conservation has become quite clear that it's really about human and animal conflict and how we resolve that and how we live best together. And also how we look at ways of getting stuff out there to people so that they're aware that conservation needs to happen. And I think from these games, hopefully, I mean, we're a small piece of a really big puzzle, but hopefully if you get enough small pieces going, we can make a difference.
I remember when I was really young, one of my first fishing competitions, and their motto was, "We borrow the earth from our children." And it's so important, that our kids are going to be able to have the same experiences that we have now. And as long as you look at it from that aspect, then obviously every parent wants to look after their child. And for me, that's what it's all about, is making sure that we look after the special places that we've got in this country. There's Mana Pools is still one of the few places in the world where you can walk around with wild animals. The Zambezi Valley is something special. There's nowhere like it. I've been all around the globe, and that's still my favorite place on earth. So, and you know what? It's so important that everyone understands. It's even little things like picking up rubbish when you leave your campsite, or picking up somebody else's rubbish. It's those little things like that count. You don't have to do massive things, but it's those little things that make the difference.
Excellent, guys. Well, thanks once again for playing today. And remember, you can log on to www.zambezia.com for those watching that would like to donate towards conservation. Thank you, guys. Thanks Matt. All the best, and we look forward to catching up with you guys soon.
Thanks, guys.
Well done, man. Cheers,
Thanks
man.
for playing. All the best.
Well done, Matt.